Good morning to all. Welcome to our school. How are you all? I hope you all are good. Okay, so we are discuss about the lesson for grade 4 students. So last year we are discuss so many lessons in the classroom. So now we are discuss to grade 4 students. So today we are discuss about the lesson from the subject science. So what is science? We are doing daily activities is based on science. For example, we are eating a food and digest by our stomach. Okay children, I hope you all are very like to eating a food items because we are eating yummy and tasty foods in our daily life. Okay, so how is your food we are eating in a life? That is this is your first lesson, that is a components of food. So what are the components are present in the food we are discussed in this lesson. Okay, so what is nutrient? Food contains certain substances called nutrients. So some food items is having some substances in that is we are called the nutrients. So nutrients give energy to our body. So we are taking a food items, it will digested by our stomach, so we are getting the energy, we are doing all the activities in our life. So they protect our body against diseases and help in its growth and development. So this is the nutrient. And what are the nutrients are present in there? There are 5 main nutrients in the food, that is carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins and minerals. So these are the 5 basic nutrients is present in the food item. So our body needs all the nutrients in right amounts, because we are taking only carbohydrate, it will give you what is that? That will give you energy to our body. But we want to take all the nutrients in the right amount. Okay. So what are the nutrients? That is a carbohydrate and then fat and then protein. So first we are discuss about the carbohydrate. So what is carbohydrate? So carbohydrate give energy to our body. What is that? We are taking more rich amount of carbohydrate. It will digest by our stomach, it will give the energy to our body. So we are utilize that energy, we are doing all the activities in our life. For example, we are studying or we are playing or anything, we need energy. So we are getting the energy from this carbohydrates. Okay, so I will show some examples for you. That is wheat, rice, corn, bread and potato, and finally is the sugar. And these are the some examples for the carbohydrates. So apart from that, there are many carbohydrate nutrients also there we are taking in our daily life for the carbohydrate nutrient. So what has happened that the carbohydrate rich food items we are taking in a daily life, it is giving more energy to our body. So that is we are called the energy giving food. So carbohydrate is a energy giving food. And next one is a protein. This is another component of another components of food. So protein is another nutrient is present in our food. So we are taking the food items, that is another nutrient is a protein. Protein helps in growth. So we are taking highly rich amount of protein food items, we are growing well. So in our daily life, from the childhood to the what is that? That is the old stage, we are growing in our daily life. That is the proteins are helps for the growing. They also help in repairing damaged tissues and cells of our body. In case we have any damaged tissue, the protein it will help for the damage, it will repairing the damaged tissues. Okay, and this is some examples of protein rich food items, that is a milk, paneer, pulses, beans, eggs and then meat. So these are some examples of protein rich food items. So apart from that, Also we are taking more food items, that is highly rich amount of proteins we are taking in our food items. So protein is giving bodybuilder to the body, so it is called the bodybuilding food. And next one is a fat, that is another component of food. It is another next nutrients of the food item, that is a fat. So fat is giving more energy than the carbohydrate. So fat give more energy than the carbohydrates. Why? Because they giving more energy because of the they digest in our digestive system in taking more time for the digestion. Because of the fatty acid, it taking more time for the digestion and it giving more energy to our body is compared to the carbohydrate. Okay, and next one is some examples of fat rich amount of food item, that is milk, oil, ghee, butter, cheese, and then dry fruits. You're so much of you're liking this all the food items, you know, that is a dry fruit, cheese, and butter and oil and ghee. You're like it more this amount, but you just take less amount of the fat content. And next one is vitamins and minerals. So this is the another nutrient is present in our food. So what is vitamins and minerals? So vitamins and minerals help in the normal functioning of our body. They help in protecting our body against diseases. So what is the main role of the vitamins and minerals? They are help in our normal functioning of the body. So without vitamin and minerals, we are not do any other works in our daily life, because this is the main nutrient for our body. And these are some examples of the vitamins and minerals. They are the fruits and then vegetables and then milk. So this is the reason your mothers will insist you taking more vegetables and fruits and also for the milk in your daily life. And next one is this vitamin C helps to keep the gums healthy. Okay, so what has happened? We are taking more rich amount of food items like vitamin C we are eating. It helps to our gums health. It keep our gums healthy for our teeth. And next one is we are taking more rich amount of calcium food items. It will makes our bones and teeth strong. In case we are not taking more amount of calcium items, our bones are very weak in day by day. Okay, and next one is this is some pictures I will show for you how our food items is digested by our stomach or otherwise digestive system. That is the acidic fluid, that is a digestive juices is aid in breaking down of food. That is a small yellow color substance, that is the food items is digested by our body, and this food items is converted into small glucose content. This glucose is absorbed into blood through the walls of the stomach. So this glucose content is absorbed by the walls of the stomach and it will pass through the blood, and this blood is carry all the glucose content to our body. So all the parts of the body the glucose is passed through it. So this is your next slide. I give some activities for you. You take 3 test tubes, and first one you add some glucose powder to the first tube, that is the A tube. So each glucose content, that is 0.4 gram, you take a glucose powder and add it to the first tube to the, that is we are mentioned for the A. Okay, so what has happened? We are adding the glucose content. After we are adding 2 ml of water to a test tube A. Okay, because we are giving 3 test tubes for you. So in the first tube we are adding 2 ml of water. Okay, and after that we are adding 2 ml of measuring, that is a 2 ml of water we are adding to the first tube and shake it well. And this is the test tube we are giving for the 3 test tubes for you. Okay, and next is take some salt on your paper and fill the measuring cup till its brim. So we are taking a salt sample, we are adding to the test tube B. Okay, that is the second test tube. We are adding some salt sample to the test tube B. So what has happened? After that we are adding some water and mix it contents thoroughly. So after the adding salt and then water, we are mixing the solution gently in the test tube B. And next one, and take 2 ml of milk in a dropper. That is a dropper. I will show in the picture for you. We are taking 2 ml of milk in a dropper and adding in the third test tube. That is, we are indicate that test tube C. Okay, test tube C, we are adding a milk to the third test tube. So now we are adding a milk. We are measuring 2 ml of milk and transfer to the milk to the third test tube, that is a C. Okay, make sure you don't drop any milk in the other test tubes, other 2 test tubes, that is a and B. Okay, then add 20 drops of Benedict reagent to all the test tube as shown. That is a solution name is Benedict reagent. Okay, first tube is A and second one B and third one is C. So all the test tubes we are adding Benedict reagent and shake well all the test tube thoroughly. So we are gently mix all the test tube with the solution and also for the Benedict reagent. And what happened in that, observe the color change for each sample. So we call it for the sample. For A, B and then C is all we are called it for the sample. So first one is a glucose and second one is a salt and third one is a milk. Okay, so after we are shaking all the test tubes, you keep the test tube in a boiling water bath for 5 to 10 minutes and observe the color change after a few minutes. So do not keep all the samples together in a water bath. So sample means all the test tubes, as it may be too difficult to handle and changes of spoil over is high. Because we are keep it all the test tube here, we can't hold it for the each one. And next one is here, first tube, the color is changes, which I will show in the picture for you. That is here, glucose is in test tube A, it will shows dark orange color is a standard positive. So if it is the test tube A, the color is changes into orange color, it will indicate the presence of glucose. And next one is a salt solution, that is a test tube B. So keep the test tube in a boiling water bath for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so observe the color change after a few minutes. So after few minutes the color will be changes. So what is the color? It will change, that is a blue color. Okay, so this is the solution for salt solution. So salt solution in test tube B shows blue color, the same color it had after Benedict reagent was added, indicate the absence of glucose. And next one is here, milk, that is a test tube C. So keep the test tube in a boiling water bath 5 to 10 minutes. So observe the color change after a few minutes. Okay, so after the few minutes, so what has happened? The milk in test tube C shows bright yellow color. So the color will be changes into bright yellow color. This is indicating the presence of glucose. Okay, this is indicating the presence of glucose. So what is we are observing from the activity? We are taking 3 test tubes. So first one is glucose, second one is salt and third one is milk. Okay, so for test tube A, it will indicate the presence of glucose, and test tube C also it will indicate the presence of glucose. Okay, and next one is so for concluded for this topic, we are discussed about the nutrients from in the food item, that is a carbohydrate, protein, fat and vitamins and minerals. So carbohydrate is a energy giving food, so protein is a body building food, and vitamins and minerals also is giving more energy to the food. So thank you to all. For another lesson we will another part chapter we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.